All right. It is 8:40 a.m. in the morning on Wednesday the 13th. It is hump day, halfway through the week. We got a packed room here, and we're going to go ahead and kick this thing off with a bang, just like we do every single day. Good talking points here, since we've got a nice full room here with a lot of our family members. That is the number one thing of what we're about up here on the screen. So all owner-operators and DBI crew and field team, we are all one family. We treat each other with respect, support each other. Sometimes we have hard conversations, but it's to make the family successful. And what do we do that for? Well, we do that mainly for our guests. They come in to our four walls and experience our Texas vibe. We serve them that competition-style barbecue. And CK, you know the answer to this. What if they don't want to come see us?
Buddy, we're going to bring the Q to you.
We're going to
give it to you.
That is our place or yours, wherever you want it. That's how we do it. It's going to be the best you ever had. That is my promise. Okay, so driving sales here. We've got Region 8, Chris, and the company stores are holding out strong.
Queso.
They do not want to give up their lead, and I would love to see Kurt, Don, and Ed, I see you over there, y'all's regions overtake the company stores in Region 8. I know Chris loves being on top, but we like to see Kurt on top. We like to see Don on top, and you guys down there at the bottom half.
Come on, Kenny. We're talking about finishing strong, Kenny.
Right about halfway through the month here. So Rick, Mario, Nick, Bob, Patrick, I know you guys are fighting hard, and we'll see you climb up the ranks soon. And y'all are going to get there by having half of your catering rung up by 50% in the morning. We know that catering is a morning-heavy aspect to our business here, so if you don't have 50% by 11 a.m., you're starting off with 1 foot in the wrong lane. By 5 p.m., you're going to have 100% of your catering rung up and 65% of your total same-store sales commitment, cruising right on through till 9 o'clock when you hit 100% of all your commitments to close out the day with a W on the board. All right, so maximizing daily profits. When we get all those sales and we hit those commitments, we know that what gets measured gets managed. You're managing your profits daily. The key to that is doing the MSR, inputting your invoices and your expenses and updating that thing on a daily basis. And then once you do that, you know that by the end of the month, you've taken care of all of your profits and all of your expenses, and you're going to be a winner as well. So today, Ed's going to give us some little tips and tricks on how we can maximize revenue and minimize expense. Take it away, Ed Herman.
All right, guys. It's all about sales and profitability. So just a real quick couple of tips here on some sales. Suggestive selling, the power of putting that thought process out there, getting everybody to add a side, a drink, moving a 1 meat to a 2 meat or a pack to an XL pack. Just to throw out some numbers here real quick, if you had 3 employees working for lunch and each one was to upsell $10, $30 a shift, $60 a day, $1,860 incremental sales a month, there's the electric bill, and then that's $22,230 a year. So it does add up, and that's just one revenue stream to help you maximize your top line sales. Profit, let's talk about waste real quick. Let's make sure we're utilizing our core forms, getting our average usages, making sure we're getting good production calls and car averages. Also making sure that we're not over smoking so that we have potential theft and people carrying stuff home with them at the end of their shift. But also it reduces that temptation at the end of the night to carry something over. We know that we don't carry that anything over but brisket and pork and occasionally a rack of ribs here or there. Eliminate that temptation to carry that over and serve poor quality products the next day. Back to you, Scott.
Thank you, Ed Herman. All right, moving on here. We got Nicole Cantu in the house. She's going to tell us what's hot in marketing. Take it away, Nicole.
I'll tell you what's hot. It is Galentine's Day today. Woo! Happy Wednesday, family. So what we have going on right now is 2 for $22. That's two meat plates for $22. This is an excellent, wonderful promotion. Talk it up in your stores today for Galentine's Day, and especially tomorrow for Valentine's Day. We are supporting this with a lot of media. We've got really great TV spots running across the system, along with radio, supporting it with digital, social media, our Big Yellow Cup emails, and a lot of PR surrounding it as well. If you need any additional materials to promote this within your four walls or out when you're doing community marketing, go to the MRC Dickies.com and get yourself some additional materials. If you have any questions, please make sure you submit a boss ticket for marketing, and we will get right back to you. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, Nicole Cantu.
Nicole Cantu.
All right. Up next, we got Brad. He's going to give us the good news, what's going on with off-premise and third party. Take it away.
All right. I hate to steal Laura's thunder. No, I don't. So 15 on the screen. She did a great
Hey,
job yesterday.
green on the screen. Get the banjo
15
drum.
enrollments. She's really driving over there, getting third party rolling. And then if you look at sales, so if you look at this year compared to last year, we're just a little under 5.5% of total sales for our third party. That's up 1.5%, which is great. And then if you see the growth year over year as well, so we're up 87%. Green on the screen is always where we want to be.
All right, don't be shy. $508,000. And some people might call that $500,000. I like the sound of that. All right, up again, we got Brad. He's
BC double dip.
Take it away. Give us those
So
standards,
let's
Brad.
talk direct delivery standards. This is what the standards that need to be in place to drive those sales in the store. So $5 delivery fees, $10 delivery minimums, 45-minute lead times, and making sure our drivers are always scheduled open to close.
Open to close, OTC.
That's right. So yesterday we did just a little over $4,000, which is great, exceeding our daily commitment. You can see our month to date is a little over $55,000. And if we keep it this pace, we're going to blow our February commitment out of the water. Right now we are over for the month at $4,600.
That's great on the screen.
Green
They get
on
some
the
banjo
screen.
play every day. All right, Chase, give us some tips and tricks. How are we going to take advantage of all this crazy weather we've been seeing rolling through?
All right, good morning. So, it's Brad. I have to do this. I have to share this with everyone. We've been having some bad weather across the United States. If you guys are having bad weather, a good thing to do is to switch on your direct delivery if it is not already on, and to be delivering caters and make sure that direct delivery is on. We've seen a lot of calls coming in through the call center. People are wanting to order direct delivery, so please make sure that you do have that turned on, and it is within the standards of 5, 10, 45 OTC.
Thank you. 51045 OTC. We're going to be saying that in our sleep before long. Here's the catering contacts for the 866 catering department. Please reach out to them. They are extremely, extremely helpful in booking caterings, also getting all of our family members hooked up with those leads and into their stores and into their registers. All right. We've got Chef Phil up next. He is working hard, working on some R&D stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and let him take it away and give us the dish on what's going on with R&D. Take it away, Chef Phil Competition Barbecue.
Hey, good morning, everyone. This is what I've been talking about, accenting our great barbecue. I want to follow up with what CK did last week with SMTV and talk about some of our fried items. Our waffle fries are an awesome accent to our barbecue. I just want to go over a couple things, though. We want to make sure that we're pre-portioning all of our waffle fries. Same thing with the okra. For the waffle fries, it's a 6-ounce weight portion. Have those in the portion bags. Ed talked about it. You want to control costs? Make sure we're portioning our product properly. We've run our fryers 365 degrees. That is a little bit hotter than the 350 that you see at a lot of locations. We get a nice, awesome crust on our fries and our waffle fries and also our okra because of that temperature. But also because of that temperature, you got to be careful and make sure you filter that oil because the cornmeal that comes off of the okra will fall to the bottom of that fryer and that will break down. You got to make sure that you're filtering that out every single day. Use a timer. I've talked about it many times. That's also one of the hardest employees in your restaurant that should be working all the time. Get that timer set, get it pre-programmed, 2.5 minutes. We want to make sure we drain that because we don't want that oil getting onto the guest's hands. We also don't want it getting onto the bag that we wrap that in. It also makes sure that when we put it into a third pan and then season it with the fufu powder with a shaker, we get a nice even coating. One of my biggest pet peeves going to get a to-go coffee anywhere, and I ask for a little bit of cream and sugar in the morning. I know most people who are purists of coffee would kind of disagree with this, but I hate getting to the bottom of the coffee and having a bunch of sugar at the bottom. Well, it's the same at the top. If you put all the seasoning on the top because you put the fries in the paper cone and season the top of it and then hand it to the guests, well, the top 2 are great, and then the rest of them are kind of tasteless. So, again, got to think of it from the guest perspective. We want to make sure that every single one of those waffle fries is perfectly seasoned. Also, we do not season our fries over the fryer basket, over the oil. You want to destroy your oil, add water to it, overheat it, don't filter it, or put salt in it. That will destroy and shorten the life. Crisp accent to tender meat. That's salty, toasty, because we're running 365 degrees flavor of the potato. And then also, we don't just use salt. We use fufu powder, which is an awesome savory spice blend. And then also, at the end of the day, a waffle fry is more than just a simple cut fry.